listen to the amazing lineup of local podcasters this country has to offer. Find your audience and the right brands to work with. Podmetrics, your one-stop shop for podcast analytics, and it's absolutely free. Just create an account and put in the code Coach Franco Says upon sign up. So I'll repeat it, Coach Franco Says. It's that easy. Enjoy the features. Thank me later. But wait. There's more. Podmetrics has teamed up with Lazada to make your shopping for gear a lot easier and safer. There are links in the comment section. What I use to make content, and you can support this channel by purchasing those items with the links.
Hey, let's go. 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Your Titos of Fighting are back. I am again joined by the wonderful men of Dstry MNL, Karl and JC Reyes, and we are here to update you with what happened in the world of fighting. So first off, I really hope that this episode will help you manage your fighters. We really hope na you integrate the analysis of this episode to your training camp. So first and foremost, we need to get our updates. Karl, please, what happened to Karate Combat?
This time we have a jackness level because it includes the two very jacked Brazilians in Bruno Assis and Tiik Silva. One of them is named the White Dragon, and I kid you not, the other is named the Black Dragon.
Very
original. Their nicknames.
Paano pala ng mga combatants natin, alam mo na kagad na they deserve the jackness level.
They deserve the jackness level. Ang rating po pala natin, bros, is again, ang bottom level is TJ Dillashaw.
Of course.
Of course. And then the second is Vitor Belfort.
So the
ano to five star ranking.
So rejuvenated. Pag Vitor Belfort, rejuvenated.
Number 3 is Brock Lesnar level.
Okay,
and then number 4 is
si Brock yung yung mga malaki ka na, nagpalaki ka pa uli.
Kala mo natural. Di ba may ganon?
Not so natty. Not so natty. And then we go,
because he hunts wolves. Okay, number 4 is Johnny Hendricks.
Johnny Hendricks, okay. So ano to?
Obviously.
Keeps you stocky, keeps you a step ahead from every.
Keeps you gassed.
Keep you gassed.
Number 5, top tier. Of course, is Alistair Overeem, our favorite.
Siyempre, kailangan Overeem. Kailangan Overeem. So, for this edition of Karate Combat, Karl, where do we put our combatants?
Shining number 3, Vitor Belfort.
So, we are on the rejuvenated TRT Vitor. So, ibig sabihin, para sa akin, this is like the perfect TRT level. The TRT Vitor is the perfect level.
Very aesthetic.
Diba? So, your body is Instagrammable, but at the same time, your fitness level, your strength and conditioning is championship level. Explosive. Pang spinning wheel kick ka. Pang spinning wheel.
Yes. Ang daming mga Twitch reaction na kicks, and one of them was very aggressive, si Tiik Silva, because apparently he trains with in shooting box with Vanderlei. There seemed to be again some confusion with the rules because he was trying for double legs. Bawal pala na to commit 2 hands to the takedown. You can only commit 1 to the leg and another to the body.
Okay.
It was very interesting because they were both aggressive, and again, I don't know if it was because they were on vitamins, because level of aggression is hard to sustain over 15 minutes.
They were on magic beans.
Pero ano to, what happened to the fight? Was it a decision or did somebody?
Yeah, it was a unanimous decion. But
what? Unanimous decision? So they lasted the 3 rounds.
The 3 rounds for 9 minutes pala, 3 minutes per round. The thing is, they were not gassed. So I guess the fitness level was pretty much up there. It was very good because there were a lot of reverse punches or spinning back fists, diba? So maraming ganon, and they kept hitting. They stayed in the pocket.
Ang galing.
Yeah.
Very deserving of the TRT bell for...
Exactly.
Hindi nagagas
Hindi nagagas. I don't know.
So just imagine, paano kaya pag si Jeff Nowitzki, no, they decided to invite him to an event na parang, please watch our event. Jeff goes in and goes like,
Golden Stitch is gonna have a field day.
Diba? Ako lang talaga, when Karl mentioned this and then me and JC were watching, I was able to watch like some replays and I go like, iba talaga yung katawan nila, no?
Iba talaga.
Lakas na. Tsaka talagang gayot, tuyo, gayot.
Gayot. Yeah.
And then they're strong. They
are really strong.
They're able to perform at a certain level. Kahit naman sabihin mo na 3 minutes per round lang. If they keep going at it for 3-minute rounds, that's a testament to either their training or their supplementation. Their supplementation.
I think it's also hard to navigate eventually yung kind of arena that they have because a lot of them were doing parang yung mga showtime kicks off of that incline, the 45-degree incline. And I think there's a reason Showtime only does it once per fight because it's hard to do.
The impact of something so beautifully executed that actually worked, that you either want to replicate it for yourself or you want to create that moment of virality for your portfolio.
It's so beautifully aesthetic kasi, diba?
Again, everybody, we highly encourage you to watch the succeeding events of Karate Combat. Please, it's very entertaining. Don't mind our banter.
Jack this level ratings. We're joking, but
they're very, very entertaining.
We're joking with some slight seriousness.
We're not slightly serious.
Diba? Just diba? So, please watch an episode. Diba? Just please watch an episode and then comment below, okay? You go Dillashaw, Vitor, ano ba yan? Dillashaw, Vitor, Hendricks, Brock, or Uberim, okay? So, 5 choices.
Yes.
Diba? Or just let us know if the Golden Snitch has a place in Karate Combat.
Pero on a serious note, iniisip ko paano sila nagtitrain for that kind of arena. No?
Exactly. Let's discussing the entire landscape of fighting inside that Karate Combat. What do they call it? But I don't think they call it a cage. They call it
the pit.
The pit. Yun. So let's see. So very notable fight event over the weekend is UFC 255 Figueiredo versus Perez.
Yeah.
Definitely. Karl has amazing news for us.
Kind of a sleeper undercard, main card type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the notable in the preliminaries was Joaquin Buckley knocking out Jordan Wright in the prelims. Si Joaquin Buckley, if you can recall, is the guy who caught the kick a couple of events ago. And then he knocked out his opponent with a spinning heel kick in midair. So,
this year, ito yung year na daming knockout of the year na candidates. Sobrang daming knockout of the year moments.
I love that.
Super love. And ako, the initial knockout that, tawag ito, turning heel kick. That only happen in video games kasi. Diba? These are like the combinations.
So much so na people have been saying
practicing
that it's fake.
No,
it's fake daw.
Yeah, I've heard the same.
I've heard that.
Na parang sinasabi it was staged or pero hindi. Diba?
Guys,
how can you stage that, diba?
How can you stage
Exactly. Diba? Paano? Diba? Hey, at this mark of the round, I'm gonna kick you. You catch it with your, you catch my heel with your hand. And then, make sure that I'm able to turn, diba? Make sure that I
roll your eyes.
Diba? Make sure that I can turn so that I can spinning heel kick the shit out of you. So, I mean, again, these are the things that can only happen that used to be that are only capable in video games before. Movies. But now we see the level of MMA and I keep forgetting the fucker's name. Si Buckley lang alam ko eh. Joaquin Buckley ba?
Okay,
Yeah,
Buckley.
walking
Yeah,
back.
so Joaquin Buckley is definitely Mr. Prelims guy. And now, apparently, he knocked another guy out ng tawag dito, 18 seconds into the second round. So, definitely a guy to watch.
That is one monstrous prospect. Like JC's boy, Hamzat.
Yeah.
Kamzat. We're gonna get into Kamzat.
May sked na.
Oh, we're gonna go to
Sked
Kamzat later on. So again, TKO victory in the second round, and then we're gonna go to the main card. Very good. I like the co-main event. Si Valentina Shevchenko versus Maia.
Jennifer Maia.
Jennifer Maia took her 5 rounds, and
I didn't think it would last that long.
exactly. I agree.
Maybe Valentina took her time. I don't know.
Kasi
sabi niya injured daw siya, di ba?
Pwede, yeah. She probably, I've heard na she got injured during camp. It's probably one of those minor injuries. Ito rin naman a lot of MMA fighters get into fights injured. They're not injured. Rarely do you see 100%. A fighter who's 100%. And then she's coming off an MCL injury. So definitely cage rust, therapy, rehab, the surgery, the recovery time definitely got some miles out of her, and then it took its toll on her, syempre. Pero I've always seen Valentina as someone so dominating in the 125 position.
Parang she probably needs to go up na. I don't know. Wala na siya laban.
I think she
challenge
Amanda.
Balak
niya. Yeah, balak nga daw niya, 'di ba? She plans to challenge Amanda for the 135 belt. Pero I mean, at 125, she's just dominating. I don't see anybody beating her. And then here comes Jennifer Maia taking her 5 rounds. So a lot of people are saying that there are several things that went wrong or didn't go as planned in Valentina's camp. But you also have to put into consideration that Jennifer Maia did her
She's
job.
She's a tough girl.
Yeah.
But she's a tough girl. She toughened it out. I actually gave the first round to Jennifer Maia. She took.
I did.
Ano siya?
Take down siya, di ba?
She took Valentina down. She brought her into unfamiliar territory, and I think rounds 2 to 5 were wake-up call rounds for Valentina. Na okay, now this girl is no pushover. I have to step up my game. I have to go back to being the bullet and keep. Kasi by the second round onwards, her striking improved. The striking was better. It was more crisp. The timing was there. Then she did her best to take her down. As in, there were several moments wherein I would see Valentina I mean, she would muscle her way to take down Maia as if she was trying to prove a point. Na parang,
I saw that suplex. That's some
yung niya, di ba? Yung body,
yung suplex.
Yung turning suplex niya, di ba? Body to body, turning suplex. Jennifer was trying to counter. Nakita mo na talaga, nag-wins talaga si Shevchenko. Talagang winasiwa siya. So I was like, okay, that's a statement takedown. It's
take a lot of energy. Yeah.
Definitely,
sure.
It's gonna take a lot of energy for, especially Jennifer Maia knows how to resist. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I think this is something that will Valentina on her toes, but at the same time, for 125-pound women competitors okay, so
how do you get to Valentina?
Diba? Na parang na-realize na lang ngayon na parang okay. She's human after all. Na parang kaya pala, 'di ba? So we can catch her at an off night. Yun yung nakikita ko doon na parang now everyone else in the 125 division will okay, if Jennifer Maia can push her to parang if Jennifer Maia can do this to
take her to the distance and
take her to the distance,
dominate.
Diba? We can probably do the same. Diba? We can probably devise a game plan and do the same. So either way, I was really impressed with Shevchenko's performance.
True.
And then let's go to the main event. Figueiredo versus Alex Perez.
Grabe yan.
Grabe siya.
I did not see that transition. I've never seen that transition.
It was Figueiredo just took advantage of a scramble situation. So everything started with a single leg. And then Figueiredo went for a scissor takedown. From the scissor takedown, so para siyang naka honey hole position or naka 411. And then from there, he would go for a leg attack. they stood up di ba? Then they stood up. Neck was there. Figueiredo went for an arming guillotine and then dropped down, got the better angle, finished them off in the first round. Very impressive. I was very impressed with the way that Figueiredo was able to take advantage of that position. And then yung transition niya to the guillotine. So
yeah, that one is really very interesting. I don't know if that was, you can practice that or like
definitely.
in the flow.
Naman, you can definitely practice that sequence na. Kasi ito yun it also showed the fight IQ of Figueiredo. He knew that the best time to grapple would be in the early rounds. Kasi you're still dry, there's less friction. Actually, there's more friction kasi there's sweat factor is not yet there. So if he wanted to take advantage of any grappling advantage that he had over Alex Perez, that was the time. The same way Damian Maia employs the same strategy. He would often go for the takedown, go for a clinch, close the gap in the early rounds. Mga round 1 and 2, puro ano yan. He'll try to choke you out or he'll try to go for a submission kasi he knows na you're not na hindi pa kayo pawis pareho. You're not too sweaty.
Kakapitan pa
na it's gonna be harder to grapple with you. So again, very, very impressive. And then I think he wanted a quick turnaround. Dana White agreed with him that there's gonna be a quick turnaround for this. I think they both wanted to fight in December again. Ako for some weird reason I like Figueiredo. Kasi parang maganda yung story niya. He has a very good storyline.
Sushi, hairdressing.
Di ba?
May isa ka pang na-send, di ba, JC?
He's a hard man. He's a very hard-working man. Parang
never
laborer He's a laborer story. Na
blue collar, no?
Blue collar American na nakikita mo na he's not totally relying on fighting because he knows na he's not up there yet. So during the times that he was struggling, he would do other things. He would do his best to make ends meet, diba? And then here's the best thing: he's not offering excuses. He just he does this. He will do his job. He will go to the gym, train, and then slowly make his way up the rankings. Now he's the UFC champion, diba? A lot of this division is a very interesting division kasi now there are so many ang daming prospects in that division. I'm so glad
it wasn't scrapped because it was on the verge of being erased
diba? So,
after Mighty Mouse.
I think a lot of there was a very good analysis by Rashad Evans. Nga ba? Yeah, he said in an interview na Figueiredo brought that level of strength in the division. Kasi Mighty Mouse was using his athleticism, his fight IQ, his cage smarts. Si Figueiredo kasi he's able to produce power shots when he kicks, when he punches, and then the other people from that division, especially the ones that we watch, diba? Sila Kaikara, sila Royval. These people hit you with bad intentions. Now you can actually hear the kicks, you can hear the punches. I think that will resonate with the market and the audience. So it's gonna bring more attention to the division. Kasi that's something na
marketable na sila ngayon.
It's slowly becoming a marketable. People know that they're actually fighting because you can actually hear the slaps, you can actually hear the punches, you can actually hear the kicks. Tapos there's parang alam mo talaga merong animalistic struggle versus I mean, no offense to Mighty Mouse, of course, one of the GOATs, pero he was just too smart for everybody.
Parang walang competition na
It was
just
too
makes
fast.
it so easy, man.
He made it really easy. I mean, the only guy
to armbar?
The only guy that probably posed danger kay Demetrius was Benavides na or
and the way Sid Figueiredo demolished Benavides was very impressive.
Very impressive. So now it's a matter of so Mighty Mouse is definitely out of the picture because he's now in 1FC. Is Triple C gonna come back? Diba? So diba?
I would love to see that.
Diba?
Grabe yun, mag-sign si Triple C sa one,
Diba? Triple C's gonna And then speaking of JC's boy, Khamzat Shamab. Shamab is slated to fight sino nga ba yung
Leon Edwards.
Leon Edwards.
The British guy. Also a
December
very good striker. December.
Ako, I am very interested.
December 20.
I'm very interested on how Shamov is going to react to the striking of Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is a very high level. It's a high level striker, and not only is he's high level in the sense that he has the skill sets, but at the same time, his fight IQ is there. So we'll see how Kamzat will adjust to someone who is at the level of Leon Edwards. If he is able to
number
beat
3 guy ito.
So if he's able to beat Leon Edwards, then a title contention is definitely in the works. Tsaka, ano siya eh, there's this level of hype building up with Kamzat eh. May hype na siya eh. Created by some propaganda. Wala, he created natural. It on his own. It was natural. So ako, very excited about this. I really hope na our next discussion is something that we hope will benefit coaches, fighters, trainers, and whoever is going to join combat sports. This is the magic and the mystery behind Paul Felder.
Announcer.
Diba? Paul Felder is
Announcer/fighter.
Ito yun na, I thought he already retired.
Actually,
diba,
he was crying the last time he fought, and he said like, my 4-year-old misses me too much when I'm doing this, so I'm gone.
Diba, parang it's
respect.
You don't know if he's just gonna do commentary and then all of a sudden takes a five-day notice fight against Rafael Dos Anjos and then almost won. Almost won. This is not
he fought a good fight.
Diba? This is not the first time Paul Felder did this. He is the guy. If they have if the UFC is in need of someone to be in the lightweight division, diba? Paul
kind
Felder
of like the
there.
new cowboy.
Diba? He has the cowboy syndrome. So if you need X number of days notice, Paul Felder is there. You need someone to call the fight. You need someone to call
the fight. You need someone to fight.
Diba? Dapat employee of the year na yan si Paul Felder. For me,
I guess that's why they gave him a multi-fight deal ulit.
Ayun, diba?
Tsaka dapat just to fight na.
Diba? Tsaka dapat may ano na yan. Dapat may performance bonus na yan all the time. Or meron na yan. He should have one of those incentives na
he needs a race.
Diba? Thank you for saving our ass most of the
exactly. He rescued that event.
It could only happen with several reasons. Number one, Paul Felder is very active in the gym, even during his off-season.
Never stops training.
This is something that I really hope Philippine MMA community people will adhere to. You should train even without scheduled fights. If you want to be a professional MMA fighter, you should keep training even during off-season, even without a fight contract, even without a fight ever, diba? As long as there are no events, this is the perfect time to actually improve yourself because wala ka namang ginagawa. You have all the time in the world to drill all the possible striking combinations that you want to drill and train. You can improve your boxing. You can improve. Everything happens during the off season. Of course, you can eat whatever you want. You can enjoy life. You can enjoy all the good stuff that you don't normally enjoy during camp. But the off season is the best. Is the best time to build technical proficiency. So this is the best time to improve your striking. The best time to improve your grappling. This is the best time to improve your wrestling. This is. Diba? You just imagine when this whole COVID thing happened, everyone's out for a year. Just imagine if you start getting serious with training, or at least, diba, you don't have to train every day. Train every other day. Diba? When everything opens and then a fight, you get a fight contract and then your performance is at a high level. Diba? It could only mean good things for your career. So now, lockdown or no lockdown, this is something that I'm very preachy about, especially in the MMA community. Na even during off-season, you should train. Because I know of a lot of MMA fighters in our country na they only train during fight ka.
May laban.
Yeah.
Oo.
May laban. Yun na yun.
Which is
Diba?
not good.
May laban ka ba? Wala eh. Hindi ako mag-diet, hindi ako
Oo.
magte-training. Which is
Diba?
weird kasi people drop out all the time. Napaka-in-demand ng mga
Oo.
Diba?
substitute fighters.
So make Paul Felder your role model. Be that guy na,
Yes.
'di ba? Kasi ito rin yun eh. We also see messages all in the Facebook groups na fighter X, 'di ba? So and so fighter backed out. We need a replacement. Paano kung ikaw 'yun? 'Di ba?
Oo.
That could be really you.
'Di ba? It's an opportunity to get known. It's an opportunity to get paid. It's an opportunity to increase your portfolio, to improve your portfolio and get more fights, 'di ba? So, I mean, guys,
Don't be like Mike Perry.
Si Paul Felder kasi Hollywood guy yan, di ba? Nasa three guys, girl in a pizza place siya. So eventually, ayaw niya na mag-Hollywood, nag-fighting siya.
Exactly.
And
So,
he has more success now.
so now, guys, if you agree with the Titos of Fighting, put down on the comment section, I will be Paul Felder, di ba? Or, let's go Paul Felder. Okay? So, please,
Hashtag be like Paul.
di ba? Hashtag be like Paul. So, if you agree, when everything opens up, di ba? Everybody will start, di ba? Will start to regain traction again. There will be events again. We don't know any whatever restrictions they may have, pero when events start rolling and when combat sports start happening, they're going to be in need of fighters. So are you going to be the fighter that's out of shape? Yung wala nung nag-lockdown, tumanga lang kayo, 'di ba? Or are you going to be the guy na nag-prepare, na nag-improve nung off-season, nung nag-improve nung walang laban, tapos nung kinailangan ng fighter, ikaw yung preparado, inupaka mo yung kalaban mo ngayon. Diba?
I think it's such a good advocacy yung ganyan, coach. Kasi we should normalize that basic level.
Oo.
Training,
I think
kay may laban, kay wala. Kasi ganyan yung improvement ng top level eh.
I think yung parang mindset ng mga nagba-bodybuilding na
Oo,
casual or
yan.
not, na araw-araw
Casual or
nag-workout eh. Dapat ganun din yung mindset if you're a fighter. Kung di man araw-araw, at least 3 times a week maybe, pwede.
That's true. Diba?
Golden age ng MMA na guys. Everybody needs replacements.
Sino ba?
You know that.
Diba? Bakit ba ang taas ng cardio at ang conditioning ng Lakay Wushu team? Kasi they train at least every day or every other day. Yung our 3 favorite fighters who are part of Marok Force gym in Thailand, Denise, Drex, and Fitzbiergdan. If you check their social media, they eat whatever they want. I mean,
Pero they train every day.
Pero you see them training every day. So again, off season is the best season to get better. Like, be like Paul Felder. On the other hand, do not be like Mike Perry.
Yeah.
Mike Perry went on this Twitter rant about not being able to make it. We don't know if it's for show.
Ang haba ng rant niya, my God.
Hindi ko alam if it's a PR stunt, if it's for clout, di ba? Pero
I guess he's gone nuts.
Yung tawag dito, feeling ko personality na Mike Perry yan eh. He likes to create a certain persona and bring attention.
I think he likes the drama.
Oh, he likes the drama. He likes the drama. He has a broken nose.
Oh no, he missed weight. He missed weight.
He missed weight. Oh.
By 5 pounds. Oh.
Shit.
He cut 20 pounds.
Pero this is the fight na he broke his nose, di ba?
Yeah.
Ayun. So
Tim
you
Means.
missed.
Very good guy.
So you missed weight, and then you broke your nose, and then ito rin yun. If you miss weight, may multa yan So
30%.
Okay, so if you miss weight,
30% of your purse.
Oh, if you miss weight, you're gonna
sayang yung 30%.
So number 1, it's so unprofessional of you. Number 2, it's bad for your name. It's bad for your reputation. Number 3, it's gonna be harder to recover, and it's gonna be harder to cut weight again.
It's so bad for your health, guys.
It's really bad for your health. Now, Mike Perry's weight just wouldn't go down. Again, weight loss or weight gain, recovery, cutting weight, everything happened. All of these things are accumulation of activities. So definitely during camp, Mike Perry was probably he was probably not serious with his training, or he was serious with the training, but he was serious with his training, but he wasn't really serious with his diet. He wasn't checking what he was putting in his body, or di ba? Ito lang yun
Parang,
Ang daming there are so many factors. Now, very, very simple. If your weight division by at least 15 to 20 pounds and you're gonna fight in a month, di ba? Day 1 pa lang, dapat nag-aayos ka na ng diet mo. Day 1 pa lang, dapat nag-aayos ka na ng diet mo. Another practice I see with local MMA fighters, pag fight week na, dun lang sila nagsa-start mag-cut. Which is wrong. Then,
sobrang wrong nun.
Pag 2 to 3 days prior to weigh-ins, that's when they start starving their bodies. They stop eating.
That's how people die.
Diba? I mean, this is like the 90s way of doing things. Okay?
Bro science.
Bro science na yun.
Tsaka talaga, minsan nga hindi na bro science yun. Yung bro science nga, di ba yung mga nakikita mo sa gym na, ito, gawin mo to. Ito, inumin mo to. Ito, na lang, parang last-ditch effort na to eh. Ito na yung last-ditch effort na wala na tayo, kailangan na natin talagang tigayin yung tubig sa katawan mo. Your titos of fighting are giving you free advice that actually works. So please, if you're fighting within a week, within a month, day 1 pa lang dapat nag-aayos na kayo ng kain nyo, nag-aayos na kayo ng diet. Okay? So
and imagine to si Mike Perry had almost 2 months to prepare, tapos he missed
Exactly. Ang tagal niya, hindi siya late notice.
Diba?
57 days at least.
Oh my God!
Diba? I don't know guys if it's because wala din siyang proper camp. Di ba umalis siya dun sa
Yeah. Yun din. So, these are the things that professional fighters need. You need a coach, you need a proper camp, you need training partners. Having your girlfriend as your
pregnant,
coach,
really pregnant, bloated girlfriend
ain't gonna do shit. Or it's not.
Sadly,
it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be beneficial for your career. Okay, they're good.
They're good support.
They're good sources of motivation and inspiration. Pero still, I mean, no disrespect to the women in the world. I really believe that you're the more superior race. Pero when it comes to fighting, next up is JC. Some boxing news, please.
Yeah, boxing news. Simulan natin sa dito sa Casimero news ulit. Maganda na rin. Every week there's news about him na lumalabas.
I actually love the attention that he's getting.
Ngayon naman medyo hindi na ganun ka bad news kasi ng mga nakaraan. He was mostly on the news for getting flack for trash talking a fellow Filipino because na-mention yung name ng fellow Filipino sa matchups dun sa gusto niyang kalabanin.
Okay.
Pero ngayon, there's a new name that's being brought to the table. Si Guillermo Rigondo, that Cuban guy. Kasi he is the WBA regular champion. WBA bantamweight regular champion. So he's next to Inoue sa WBA. And he's an overall tough guy. Magandang match up to for Casimero if this happens. I think they're targeting it baka mga March or April yata
of next year. That's
year.
That's actually good. That's good for him. Good momentum for Casimero. Ako when JC popped this message and we wanted to discuss this, I actually if Casimero can get past Rigondo, then he's prepared for Inoue.
Magandang test to sobra sa kanya.
I am not downplaying Casimero's abilities as a boxer. It's just that Inoue is just a really, really, really good fighter. Okay? So, Rigondo is gonna be a good test for Casimero's boxing. Kasi Rigondo is a little old. He's a very skilled boxer. He's not gonna go toe-to-toe with Casimero.
He's an Olympic boxer.
Diba? He's an Olympic boxer. He's from Cuba. He's a Cuban. That Cuban system of fighting, that Cuban system of boxing is so beautiful to watch. So, again, this is going to test Casimero's boxing skills. It's going to test his patience. It's going to test his ring IQ. So let's see how he will adjust to someone like Rigondo. Na I'm very sure na again he's not going to fight in the pocket. He's going to straight up box Casimero. Yeah. He's going to work his angles. He's going to use footwork. He will make sure na Casimero will fight him the entire 12 rounds. So if Casimero is able to withstand that type of opponent, then more or less is on his way to being prepared for an Inoue fight.
Kailangan lang din talaga maghanda ni Casimero dito if ever, because the only loss that Rigondo has incurred in his career was from Vasily Lomachenko. He
Dude.
was like 37 when he fought Lomachenko.
Diba? And he's fast, he's
Yeah.
talented, and so it's
Yeah.
really, really good fundamentals. So, next up is Sanman
Yeah.
Productions na event.
Sanman Promotions na event. This weekend, sa wakas, meron na naman tayong local boxing event na ang pagbabalik ni Marlon Tapal. It's the likes of Marlon Tapales, Eden Sonsona, Dave Apolinario, Aston Palicte, Joey Canoy, to name a few. And dito nga sa event na to, Marlon Tapales KO'd Eden Sonsona on the second round. Dave Apolinario, one of the great upcoming guys, TKO'd Bonjun Luperez in the fifth round. Si Aston Palicte TKO'd Raymark Taday in the third round.
Nice.
Joey Canoy TKO'd Jovab Lucas in the fourth round. Michael Espedes TKO'd Virgil Teguma in the second round. So walang na-uwi sa decision, lahat KO.
And the names that JC mentioned are the names that you should watch out for in Philippine boxing. I've heard of Sonsona, I've heard of Apolinario, I've heard of course, si Palicte. I know Palicte. So, I mean, these names are no pushovers. I'm very happy that Sanman was able to create this event. On behalf of Combat Sports Weekly, mabuhay po kayo dyan sa Sanman Promotions. When you do it in the province kasi, it's perfect. You're isolated. You can
Okay lang na walang audience eh.
It's easier to create a bubble. It's easier to control everything. Diba? And there are no distractions for fighters. They can easily focus on the fight and the event at hand. So again, Sanman Promotions, thank you so much for doing this.
It happened in General Santos City pala. So, promotions in Mindanao na medyo maingay ngayon.
Last but not the least is this is very entertaining. Si Full Metal Dojo, okay?
Yeah.
Guys, nakakatuwa si Full Metal Dojo, di ba?
Wild talaga yan.
Di ba? It's a John Nutt Promotions thing.
John Nutt is nuts, man.
Di ba? If you watch the teaser
He lives
videos,
up to his name.
Di ba? If you watch the teasers and you watch the way he hypes people, he will always emphasize na, this is not the UFC. This is not ONE FC. This is the best underground combat sporting events in the world. Tapos we're all in Bangkok, Thailand. It's such a show, man. Pero ito yun eh. The fights are entertaining.
Let's take them through the fights.
Yeah.
Why are they weird?
Diba? Kasi now there's a heavyweight guy versus a non-heavyweight guy. I saw this big fat guy who knows how to fight fought two people. Parang totally
There's an intergender match.
the intergender match. Ano siya eh, it's a fight circus basically. Okay.
Circus talaga.
So parang what are the crazy ideas that you have when it comes to what would be a good crazy fight? It's there in Full Metal Dojo. It's there in Fight Circus. So guys, come check them out. Some of their events are uploaded on YouTube.
They're wild.
If you have Cam Soda,
yan.
pwede kayo manood.
John Nutt, if you're watching this, the Titos of Fighting love you. We are all for your Bangkok, Thailand promotion. So if you want us to analyze and to cover your event, we will be fucking honored to do it because it's so nice. It's so amazing.
Congrats to our kababayan pala who won his bantamweight versus heavyweight match or featherweight versus heavyweight match.
Bantamweight versus heavyweight match.
Tsaka ito, this is like a legit fight, okay? People are
It's a
legitimately
legit fight.
fighting.
People are
okay?
fighting.
People are legitimately fighting in this event. So I'm very,
Not
very
fake fighting.
So it's very entertaining, but definitely a must-see for fight fans. So other than that, final words, JC.
So thank you for continuing to support our podcast, support our show. Please sana wag kayong magsawa. Leave comments if you want us to cover anything on the show for future episodes. And please support the events. Lalo na pag bumalik na yung events natin, please wag lang puro hingi-hingi ticket and stuff like that. Pili din kayo, nood kayo ng live, please.
Dapat.
Kailangan sumweldo ng mga fighters, guys.
Iba yung experience watching it on TV versus watching it live. It's crazy, I tell you.
Yes, I wanted to give a shout out very quickly to The Undertaker who retired this month. Today, I think.
Today.
Thank you for the
Today.
memories.
Thank you for the memories, Undertaker. The
Of all
choke
those
slams
pro
and the
wrestling.
tombstones.
Yeah.
Very athletic guy who can take a lot of damage sa mga cage matches, sa mga TLC. O pa yung mga kalokohan dati na ano.
Hell in the Cell, mga
Hell in
ganyan.
the
eh.
Hell in a Cell, yan. Mga, I mean, we're old pro wrestling fans. So yung mga ano natin is mga Jake the Snake, tsaka mga Ric Flair pa. So,
From the oldies, from the OGs to the new ones like Roman Reigns and guys like that. Inabutan pa ni Undertaker.
Sadly. Oh my God.
Diba? It was a good run.
30 years in wrestling, my goodness.
We really hope that you're enjoying the episodes. Thank you for your continued patronage. Thank you for the people who are providing us with feedback. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Please follow and subscribe to the channel of Dstry MNL. They have amazing content. My podcast is Coach Franco Says. We're all on YouTube, Spotify, and on Anchor. So shout out to our friends in Castigo MMA. Shout out to our friends, si Carlo Laurel. Check out his Instagram page. It's I'll be there to fix you. He does some really good chiropractic stuff. He did it on
He's
me.
the Carlopractor.
He's the chiropractor.
Yeah.
Ang galing. I'll post
Sarap
it
yung adjustments ba?
Ang sarap. I'll probably post a video tomorrow on my Instagram to show you. Grabe, ang galing. Ang galing. Talagang
You feel better afterwards?
I feel better. I feel more loose. And at the same time, the joints that you never knew would pop, he could would pop.
Sounds scary.
Parang sabi ko, I never knew na loose pala yung ganung part ng ano ko.
Yung mga hindi mo ramdam na hindi pantay. Ano,
Yeah, so
nakikita
please.
nila.
And then thank you to our friends in Happy Coffee PH. And then from Mertitos of Fighting, we will see you next week for another episode of Combat Sports Weekly. Bye-bye.
Coach Franco Says. We'd like to thank our partners for making this episode possible.
Be in the moment. Have that faceless emotion. Beware the robot face. I am Nuts and Crosses. Place your orders on their Facebook and Instagram pages. Promoting community and culture, just good vibes in the local jiu-jitsu scene. Visit Ikaro Collective at ikaro.ph. Simply Better Dentistry, the best dental service in the heart of Makati. Visit the Santos Dental Group and Oral Surgery Center. Book an appointment on their Facebook page. You gotta get rid of bacteria and viruses. Get Nano Silver Immune Support Supplement. Order your bottles from their Facebook and Instagram pages. For local martial arts news here in the Philippines, visit Local MMA on Facebook. And of course, this episode was recorded with my brothers from Dstry MNL. So that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this week's combat sports news. And we enjoy making this for you. So I hope you learned something. And we're gonna see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.